quickly revise the Cartesian coordinate system and what is meant by polar coordinate system. Right? In Cartesian coordinate system, we have two axes, right? One is x-axis and one is y-axis. So let's suppose here we have this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. If we want to locate any point on the plane, what we are doing in Cartesian coordinate system, we are using x-axis and y-axis. That is, the plane is divided by a horizontal line x-axis and a vertical line y-axis. Let's suppose this is a point P and we want to locate this point in Cartesian coordinate system. The intersection of your x and y axis is called denoted by 0, 0. So if I want to find location of point P, what I am doing? I will draw a perpendicular on x-axis. So let's suppose this perpendicular from point P on x is at point 2. Right? So what I am writing? I am writing the 2. And if I draw perpendicular on y-axis from point P, let's suppose it is at point 3. So as a y-coordinate I am writing 3. So this is the way we are locating a point in Cartesian coordinate system. Here you can observe this 2, that is x coordinate, it representing the distance of point P from y-axis. This is 2, distance, that is 2. Right? So the x coordinate, which is 2 here, is representing the distance from y-axis. And similarly, y coordinate, in this case we have y coordinate as 3, will represent distance of the point from x-axis. So just remember this. Your x coordinate will represent distance of the point from y-axis and y coordinate will denote distance of the point from x-axis. Right? So in this way we are representing a point in Cartesian coordinate system by using two axes, x-axis and y-axis. Right? Now we are going to learn what is polar coordinate system. So here in polar coordinate system, we have a fixed point. Let's suppose this is a fixed point P, right? And a line, horizontal line is passing through. So the plane will be divided by using only one line and a fixed point. This fixed point will be called as pole, and the horizontal line passing through this point is called as polar axis. Okay. So with the help of these two, we are going to locate any point in plane. Let's suppose there is a point Q. I want to locate this point by using pole and polar axis, that is in polar coordinate system. Okay. So here you need to remember, to locate any point in polar coordinate system, you are going to use two terms, that is distance and angle. Now let's see which distance and which angle we are going to use. Right. So here I have to join this point, any point which I want to locate, with the pole. Right. So I am going to join this point Q with pole. Okay. Now let's suppose the distance of point Q from pole is R. So distance of, here I will write distance of PQ or length of P. You can write length of PQ is R, right? And let's suppose the line joining point Q with the pole is making an angle of your polar axis. Okay. So with the help of this angle theta and the distance of that point from pole, we are going to locate this point in polar coordinate system. So it will be how to denote point Q? By using this, your R and the angle theta. First we are going to write the length, that is here, the length of point Q from pole is R, comma, the angle made by this line with your polar axis, that is theta. So here, to locate any point, we are using its distance from the pole and the angle made by that distance with the polar axis, right? So just remember this, what is polar coordinate system, how we are using this polar coordinate system. First is your R, second one is your theta, right? So let's combine your Cartesian coordinate system and polar coordinate system. Both, that is, let's take the screenshot of it so that you can have revision and make your notes depending on this, right? Let's suppose what we will do, we'll draw again our Cartesian coordinate system. Make it some bigger so that you will have a proper look. Okay. Right. Here, let's suppose there is a point P that we have to locate by using both polar coordinate system and Cartesian coordinate system. Right? This will be your x-axis, this will be your y-axis in Cartesian coordinate system. We have, let's suppose, this distance, this x, this is x, small x, and this is your small y, where this line is intersecting, right? You can consider this capital X, consider this capital X, capital Y. Okay. This we have seen how to find the coordinates of any point in Cartesian coordinate system. Let's suppose the perpendicular intersecting on x-axis at point x. So I have written x coordinate as x and y coordinate as y. Now we will find or locate this point P using polar coordinate system. Let's suppose my x-axis is my polar axis and this origin is a fixed point. So I will consider my origin as pole. Okay. As I am combining the polar coordinate system and Cartesian coordinate system, so I am considering my origin as my pole. That is a fixed point, right? Right? Now, how to find the location of point P using polar coordinate system? We are just joining with it, joining the pole and the point. Let's suppose this distance is r, okay, and the angle made by this line with polar axis is theta, right? Now, in triangle A, I'll name it as O. In triangle PO, let's suppose this point is Q. So in triangle, here I will write in triangle POQ, which is a 90-degree triangle, right? This is a 90-degree right angle triangle, right? I will apply cos theta. cos theta. So the cos theta will be my adjacent side upon hypotenuse. The length of my adjacent side is OQ. What will be the length? It will be x, right? This length will be x. Here I have written the point x, right? And this length will be y will be my y. So the adjacent side, that is OQ, upon hypotenuse, we know the formula for cos theta. Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is OP. So length of OQ is x and length of OP is r. Got this? So what I will get? I will transfer this r to the left hand side. What I will get? R into cos theta equals to x. That means I can write x equals to r cos theta. Right? This x equals to r cos theta. Right? So that means in polar coordinate system, I can write x as, by using polar coordinate system, I can write x as r cos theta. Right? And point y I can write as r sin theta. Just you need to apply sin theta in triangle POQ. Similarly here, how I applied cos theta, the same way you have to apply sin theta. And you will get y equals to r sin theta. That is, the sin theta will be your px upon OP. Length of px will be equals to length of OY, which is y. Right? So the sin theta will be opposite y upon hypotenuse r. Here I will write sin theta equals to y upon r. And y will be equals to r sin theta. Right? The same thing I have written here. So just remember it, in Cartesian coordinate system, the point P location is x, y, and by using polar coordinate system, location of P will be r cos theta and r sin theta, where r is the distance of the point P and theta is the angle made by this distance from the pole, that is the origin. That angle, we have to find this angle, the angle made by this distance with the origin, right, with x-axis, right. Just remember this we are going to use in R while deriving the equation of line in normal, right. So just remember this, have a note of it. If any doubt is there,